Prophetic Messages from the Lord, the 10th of June, 2017. And this is a compilation of prophetic messages from various of God's messengers, all consolidated into a format presented to you. The Father says, "The wave of revival is upon the nations. What you focus on will grow. Look towards the good reigning over the land, for this is what provides the resources for the movements from my throne. I am raising up those that will carry my presence into the dark regions. You will break down the walls that block my light. You will not only walk on that water, but run. You will be ahead of all that comes and cause a shift in the atmosphere. I will choose those who are willing. I will make you ready and equipped. What you carry will be foreign to those who are to receive and vital to what is for this generation. Let go of the golden calves, for the tradition of men have no place in these waves echoing from west to east. Many will not catch the sound and frequencies the first time, but as the message is sounded over and over, they will accept this truth. Fear will not consume you. Love will flow. A new beginning will ring. Did you believe I would not answer the enemy's advancement? What has been done in secret will unravel what seemed to never have an ending. When you cannot see my hand at work, trust that I am busy in all that concerns my plans for mankind. I have not grown uninterested. In fact, I will change your very mind about how blessed the world will be because of my people. Ruling and reigning will become a way of life, and from our relationship, all will flow with power and authority. You will see. My best is still waiting to be revealed. Do you want to know what love is? I am love. There is nothing stronger nor purer than the essence that created everything and continues to move creation with my breath over it all daily. My greatest desire is that you know my love, not just the cross, but in complete fullness. Can you imagine love stronger than even the cross? There is so much more for you to know, feel, and walk in. People may say you can never really know if there is a God or not. Come closer. I will show up and show off, leaving no stone unturned. You will know, you will feel, and you will walk in my glory presence until there is not a doubt in your mind about who I am. Love is incomplete in human standards. It is fickle, changing at a moment's notice. My love shoots through every single fiber of your being, fully enveloping all parts in saturation. What you know as of today is only a tiny portion of what I am pouring over my people. Stop what you are doing and just receive. There are no special entrance cards required. You are mine, and I will not stop until you too are walking in the overflow of my love. No limits and no ending of this over your life. I will challenge every mindset you are imparted to falsely. You are to live in my heaven that has come to earth. You have full access. Do not let the world overwhelm you, for I have overcome the world. My rivers are flowing over the banks of despair. The harvest is glorious. Take from my vines and be refreshed with the infilling of my spirit. Never stop reaching for more in my kingdom. You will arrive to what your heart desires. The water in a riverbed does not fight against itself to travel downstream. It just lets go to the process fully. What comes against causing friction is the earth, rocks, and vegetation. Do not think that because there is friction that you are not in the right process. Let go to the process and just flow where the power takes you. When I desire to slow you down, I will cause more friction, and to speed you up, less. Understand that I am removing what does not need to be. I am removing the dullness so that what is left is the brilliance I place deep within. You are being refined in the movement. You are experiencing a blessing meant to set you free of what will deny you a future of hope and abundance. The carnal flesh of man was crucified, and yet many are still looking at what was destroyed as if it still has a place in their life. What you allow will be there. I will come to you differently from season to season. Take notice to the shifts. Deeper, farther, and wider will you soar in my glory. Nothing have I denied that is good and righteous, but you can move out of alignment by forgetting who you are. When the past looks to remind you, look into my eyes. The past no longer matters, only now. I will restore you to wholeness, just believe. You are not meant to stay as you were found. Let your praises ring, for what is about to open for you no man can keep you from. Years of generational blessings are coming. I will let no good thing fall to the ground. What could not be paid out in the past will be for this generation. Do not buy into the belief that the darkness will overcome. My army is marching forward, and the land will be captured in victory. I am calling those who have been on the run to come back home. Many have been going far so long that they have forgotten why they are even running. I am your healer, and I am bringing my glory to those that believe. One can never truly know if I exist. My goodness and love will transcend the gap and deception. Those who see themselves as gatekeepers in my kingdom will find that I have removed them. I am not in the business of turning people away. I know the hearts of men, and I will unify or divide at my will. Many take into their own hands what I have not called them to. I will establish many changes through the Sauls who are destined as Pauls in the next decade. Be careful not to judge a book by its cover. Rumors of this and that will take you from a place of doing your call to sideline quarterbacking. Be mindful what you are placing your attention and interest into. The enemy intends to keep you stuck in a muck of nonsense. You have the ability to feed or stave problems before you. The world feeds everything with no discernment. There is a strategy that you must use if you are to avoid the pitfalls. Your refuge is in my hands. Do not hesitate to spend time daily, for I will speak to you as you quiet your mind. My heart will pour out the oil of joy, and what would not yield to you will come into order. What was working against you will now move with you. Those in opposition will come into agreement. Do not be troubled by the upturned seas. You are moving into my calmness and lush fields ready to harvest. The road will narrow and the road will widen at my command. There are times I will give you more liberty in your choices, while other times I expect complete obedience in what I say to do. Many lose their way because they do not discern the moments. I created you with a will and desire. Many give up all of their desires believing that this somehow pleases me. They misunderstand, thinking I want a slave as opposed to a friend. I will ask you what your heart desires because it pleases me. I will graft in your desires to benefit the divine blueprints. I am doing life with you. Your willingness to follow my lead with joy deepens our relationship. So come before my throne and tell me what you desire. As I asked King Solomon that very question, I knew his heart. Beyond what was requested, I had a desire to give an abundance no one could do for him. Stop thinking that I would not bless in all areas of life. All means all. Stop limiting my hand by making tiny requests. My storehouses have no limits. If there is room to contain all that I have given you, then you have asked for little. My love is free, so there is no earning involved. Forsake the religious mindsets that call for a stripped-down life. You only close the very doors of favor that I have set before your feet. Mankind was set to prosper. This is your portion. What good does your suffering and lack do for me? If I show you a heaven of glory, why would the earth realm be a garbage can instead? I am not double-minded. I will not dangle a carrot in front of your nose only to remove the blessing as you get closer. What you believe about my goodness will set the atmosphere to open or close doors. Some are establishing a life much harder to plow because they have built their lives in infertile soil. You are the temple, and what you take in and send out brings forth to be reaped. You have eyes to see and ears to hear. Let no one take away your divine wisdom and discernment. Look past the surface to gain the revelation. When you do, you will make the correct choices. Take my hand and choose not to let go. I will right the wrongs and give you a brilliant sunrise and sunset to all needs. When you think I have not heard you, ask me for a sign of my activity on that matter. Stay focused, for your time here is fleeting. You are coming out of what had you bound. Change the perspective to adjust how you respond to the new that is before you. Every night I sit beside you. Do you know I'm there? I know all your thoughts. Many of you have suffered great losses in your family and live with illness. You or your loved ones suffering, and then your loved one's death. What I love about you is how you keep going on. You don't complain to me. I hear all your prayers. I know you have questions. The time grows closer for you to receive the answers. I have given many of you a glimpse of the light. I wrapped you up in my comfort. My spirit gave you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Everything happens for a reason. There is no coincidence. Did you meet someone new today? I put them on your path. There is a purpose for everyone in your life right now. I would like you to consider these things before we leave. I will bring you home soon. Those of the light cannot dwell together with those of the darkness. Much will be revealed to those who trust and believe. There is peace at hand. For you who have been called, there is peace you can come to like a garden. And like a garden you may enter in. It is a place that I have given you, a place where you can live. In days past, in times of distress, it was a place you entered briefly, a place for comfort and prayer. But I have called you, and now you will enter in, and with me there you will live. This is the garden of my presence and of deep fellowship. There is no travail for those who enter in. There is only trust, love, and intimate fellowship in the garden, a place you are bidden to live. I will set fire to everything you do, and you will know it is me, and not you. You will lay at my feet your humble desires, and I will raise you up with holy fire. You will walk in power and strength and live, and life will spring up as you speak. You who lay down your earthly life will walk with me in spirit and in truth. And you I will demonstrate the difference between life and death, and everything you touch will be blessed by my hand. Everything that is unclean in you I will take completely away. Every deeply felt desire in your hearts for me will be well met in my power to save. Every thought that exalts itself against your place in me will be brought into line. Every desire found deep in your hearts will be brought to purity. I will bring you to the desires of your hearts, for they are given to you as my gift. I will see that you are well kept, for you are my treasured gift. The challenges and disappointments that have ravaged you over time will be blown away by the renewing fresh wind in my presence. All that pulls against and weighs you down will be gone in an instant as you are brought before the throne. Terrors of long ago, hidden deeply in your soul, will disappear in an instant as they are exposed. I will shed my great love in your hearts, and by the light of it you will be made whole. You will delight in what it truly means to stand before your King. My life is in my power, and my power is in my life. When you speak my word, you speak my desire. You are frustrated when you speak your own desire, for therein is no life. My word is received by submission, and that is how it works. So speak my word in submission to my power and my life. You will receive the sum of my desires, not your desires, and you will have abundant life. There will be no more inappropriate behavior called appropriate, and no more oppression to be called fair. No more relationships that are out of order, and no more abominations will go unchecked. There will be no more unclean thing allowed, no more unrighteousness to be called freedom. There would be no more grievous situations allowed to force my beloved into submission. There would be no more oppression allowed to rise against them that goes unchallenged. Now is the time for glorious release from all that has left my beloved hopeless and grieved. It is time for great deliverance, and wrongdoing will no longer be called acts of peace. Wrong will not be called right again, for a high standard will be raised. To my prophets I now speak. In your deepest surrender you have given everything to me, and in your darkest hour you have come to the end of your own strength. I have called you to me, stripped of your place in this world, to be totally yielded, obedient, and dependent on me. I have called you to surrender all that is in your hearts, all that you desire, all that you are. You have felt that in your surrender you hang on by a mere thread, still cling to the hope of seeing my goodness and protection. You who have faith in my merciful hand will see more than mercy. You will be lavish upon in my love. You will be renewed in my presence and filled with the joy that true freedom brings. I will give back all that the enemy threatened to take and redeem all that you have lain at my feet. In your submission, you made no demands. I will give you far more than you would have asked. You will now carry my peace and strength like never before. No threat will be made against you that you will not overcome. No power will prevail against you as you walk in my presence. And with the revelation of my love, you will walk out your calling. My child, within you have I placed the deepest desire of my heart. The place where I meet you is your beautiful heart. I awaken you to restore you as my own. I fill your hearts with my own love. I call you to me, so that you hear my voice. I teach you to come as I gently call. This world is not your home, and in this place you will not belong. You will find your way to the deep as you follow my voice, and there I will embrace you as my own. There is no question I will not answer. No deep need in you I will not fill. There is no problem you face that I will not show you. My strong arm delivered you. Soon there will come the moment when you truly see. All that matters to you is found in the deep, belonging to me. My children, what do you put your hope in? Let it not be the world around you, my loves, for I am your only hope in the times that are coming upon your earth. Do not be distracted by those who are on wild goose chases trying to prove or disprove whether there will be one rapture or many, or those who set my dates for me. Do not be distracted by those who wish to show you the earth is flat or not. Do not let these theories take your attention away from me. Do not spend time on things that don't lead straight to me, my loves, and to my heart for you. I am all that matters. The enemy continues to try to lead my children down rabbit holes. His goal is to get my children to take their eyes off of me and turn their attention to the conspiracy theory of the day. My children, now is not the time to lose your focus. Simply keep your focus, your eyes on me, my loves. I created each of you, my children, with curiosity. This is true. But when your curiosity removes you from my presence, you simply spin your wheels and waste your time. Be sure, my children, that if you pray for wisdom and knowledge, I will give it freely. My wisdom and my knowledge, not the theories and guesses of men. As time passes and you are moving forward to your eternity with me, things are not getting more complex. They are getting more simple. Place everything in front of me, leave it at my feet, and simply, very simply rest. In any situation you face, rest. This is not always an easy thing to do for my children. This I understand, but take a chance, my children. Pray, and lay all of your troubles at my feet every day, every night. Lay everything at my feet. Allow my peace that passes all of your understanding to fill you to overflowing. Learn, my loves, that the enemy has no right to you. Once you learn this, he immediately loses his hold over your life. Sure, he may still fire his fiery darts at you, but know that he is no match for my peace, no match for my name, and no match for my shed blood. Nothing coming from me should bring you fear. Nothing coming from me should be confusing to you. Come to me regarding all that you read, see, and hear, and allow me to be your clarity. Allow me to be your strength. When you rely on your flesh and not my Holy Spirit, you will always end up disappointed. You will always end up falling short. You will always end up wanting and never being fulfilled. Push the cares of this world onto me now, my children. Allow me to carry you on the remainder of your journey. Allow me to carry you and rest in how that feels. You do not have to be alone. You do not have to suffer in silence. Give your cares and concerns, all the things that worry you, your finances, your relationships, all of it, to me. I will not disappoint you, my loves. I will not leave you to hang out to dry. I will mend your broken hearts. I will create straight paths before you. When your heart aligns with mine, all things become possible for you, my children. Receive my help in times of trouble. Receive my peace and receive my love, for you are my creation, my loves. And I created you to love you. Do not let the enemy stand between us. Pick up his seeds of doubt before they take root. Allow me to lift you gently above the fray and march forward towards our eternal destiny. I love you, my children, more than your human mind can imagine, but try. My children, oh how I love you. You are ever in my thoughts. My desire is for you that you will be in health and prosper. My desire is that your joy will be full. Everything I have is for your enjoyment. If you had full understanding of my love for you, you would worry about nothing. Dear cherished ones, you must be wise. Your eyes must be open. You must be discerning. These are the days of great deception. These are also days of great revelation. There is no need for my children ever to be deceived. Truth lives within you. Incline your ear to my voice of truth, and you will not be deceived. Prepare your hearts for the great revealing. Are you looking? Are you expecting to see me in a greater measure than before? You must look, you must expect, or you may reject me. There will be counterfeits, but you, beloved, will know the difference. Are you accustomed to my spirit? You will recognize your beloved, but no, counterfeit spirits will seek to deceive. Do not be afraid. My spirit works within you to discern my activity in the earth. Trust me to make all things clear. Draw near me. I will make all things clear. You think you are ready for all that is coming. But are you really ready, my child? Are you prepared to experience what I have spoken to you is on the way? Have you truly prepared your heart? So many of my children think their hearts are ready, yet they have no idea of what will truly transpire in this time. They go about their days with little time for me, and their thoughts of me are few. They consider themselves ready, and yet they have no real faith in me. The times that are coming will more than test your faith. They will expose if you have faith. The times that are coming soon will bring death to those who do not truly know me, who do not know how to rely on me, who do not put me first in all they do. Your faith in me will be the difference between life and death in these times, my children, for only by your faith will you survive in these times. You choose now whether you will spend the time to build your faith and to let me expose to you if you truly have faith or not. If your heart is not prepared, nothing will be able to prepare you for what is coming. If you ask me now, I will help you prepare. I will show you what is in your hearts so you will know before it is too late. Is your heart truly prepared? This concludes the prophetic messages of the Lord, the 10th of June, 2017. For those of you who desire to be saved, please see the 8-pillar study in this channel, which will give you the basics of salvation.